Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my NXT Battleground review. Fresh off doing my watch along. I am here live reviewing time. I was live watching Battleground. Make sure you subscribe to get notification for when we go live with one of my videos moving forward. And while you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're able to, please go over to my Twitch, Mark Talks Wrestling, where we go live there as well. If you don't want to watch it on YouTube, completely up to you. So today we're going to break down each match. Each match I thought what happened and how I thought it went. So we're going to get into it. The first match of the night, we had the triple threat match for the North American title. Tyler Bate, I thought, was great. Joe Gacy looked great. Wesley retains his North American title in an outstanding triple threat match. One of the highlights for me in that match was Tyler Bate doing an aeroplane spin and a Cesaro spin, as I call it, all at the same time. And I thought it was very, very good. And then Joe Gacy had Wesley in a submission. Tyler Bate kicked him in the head, and he just looked at Tyler Bate and laughed in his face. And then the double finisher by Wesley, tried to go for the pin on both of them, both kicked out. And then Wesley did this thing where Joe Gacy was on the top rope. Wesley runs and then sort of pushes Joe Gacy outside and flips over and hits Tyler Bate, runs in, hits his finisher on Joe Gacy to pick up the win. I thought this was a great match. I thought Wesley was going to win this from the moment it started. I was really hoping the big strong boy would win because I do love myself a bit of a Tyler Bate. Yes, that is my bottle that I was drinking during the stream, and it's nearly gone basically because the amount of fucking drunk and the amount of talk was ridiculous. But yeah, absolutely great match. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Great champion. Interested to see how they go moving forward. Joe Gacy taking the pin. Maybe we see a Wesley versus Tyler Bate soon, one-on-one match moving forward. Excellent as well. Next up, we had the first in NXT history, the main NXT history, the British Heritage Cup match, the NXT Heritage Cup between Noam Dar versus Dragon Lee. The first fall went to Noam Dar, and then it was a cheap shot after the round ended, the forearm to Dragon Lee. In round 4, Dragon Lee was able to pick up a fall, but as we were getting to round 5, we had I don't know his name, and I've heard it say about 4 times, and I still don't, is it Mesha? I don't know. Was fighting Fraser as they were going out to the ring, but as Ed's favourite, Ed Fries, OLED Ed from our local establishment's favourite, Lash Legend comes out, hits Dragon Lee with the back of the head with a bucket, which then makes Noam Dar roll him up for the pin and win. I thought this was a solid Heritage Cup match. I really enjoyed it. This made me miss NXT UK. It made me miss UK wrestling. I haven't been able to watch much recently because of time and everything that's been going on, but it really made me miss that type of thing. Has made me want to go back and sort of watch it more in the future and hopefully get back into doing that as well. But overall, thoroughly enjoyed that match. First one of the night. Really great. Noam Dar picking up and making sure that he retains his baby of a trophy and keep it going moving forward. Next up, we had the most brutal match I have watched in an extremely long time. Dijak versus Dragunov, and you knew it was going to be brutal when Dijak's wife and child were there on the barricade, and he just turned around and said, "Get them out of here. They shouldn't be watching this." And as soon as he said that, I went, "Oh, fuck me, this is going to go absolutely bananas." And it was going really, the steel chair. It's not steel chair. Steps, steel steps. Let's go with steps. Was in play in a lot of this match. The big boot to Dijak under his chin sort of busted him open. It looked like it might have broken his jaw as well when he powered through it. A lot of hard hitting chops, a lot of forearms, a lot of things going on. And Dijak was going for a suplex onto the steel steps, but missed, smacked his head so fucking hard onto those steps. And then it just turned around into a spike DDT on top of it. And it was that. And then he got Dijak into the corner, put the steps there, and did a coast to coast. And then in the end, no, both men were just down and doing it, and then a forearm to the back of the head onto the steps, and they gets up at 9 for Ilya Dragunov to win in a absolutely incredible. I can't tell you enough how much I love this match more than anything. It was absolutely incredible. Both men put all their bodies on the line. Both men put everything they could to do what they can for themselves moving forward, and it was epic. So, next up, we got Diamond Mine versus Gallus. Gallus won. Gallus won. Yeah, it was back and forth. Julius Creed is a machine. I won't be said anything otherwise. Julius Creed is an absolute animal in there, and I love watching Julius Creed. Ava Rain comes out at the end, throws Ivy Nile into the ring post, which then distracts the Creed brothers, and then they then get pinned for doing it. We also got note that on Tuesday we will find out who the mystery attacker will be, and we will also be getting the steel cage weaponized match between Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. So that is exciting times ahead on NXT programming moving forward. And going back to Wesley, and going back to the North American title, I do not know who will be able to dethrone Wesley at this point. Maybe Tyler Bate in a one-on-one match. Noam Dar, Dragon Lee, that match is not finished, and they will be going again moving forward to see how they go and to see more of that. I'm predicting as well before that Dijak and Dragunov will become a tag team and just demolish everyone moving forward. And then we get into the tag team title match. I don't know who could be next. Anyone could be up next for them. And then we get into the crowning of a new NXT Women's Champion, which I thought was I thought it was a very clever, great match. I thought the way that Lyra Valkyria she tweaked the knee a little bit, but she really was honing in on how bad she hurt her knee and how bad it was, and targeting it, and the selling as well from Valkyrie and from Tiffany was great in this match. Real back and forth. She hit that kick thing to the face, which then I thought was over, and I thought Tiffany wasn't going to win it. But then in the end, she come through, hits it, and Tiffany is crowned your new NXT Women's Champion. I am so happy for her. I am so happy this happened. She deserves every second of that. You could tell by the face, her face when she won it. She was trying to stay a heel, but she was breaking very slowly on sort of kayfabe wise, was coming out the happiness she was having. And it was great, and I loved it. Next up, we had the main event, Carmelo Hayes versus Bron Breakker. In the main event, Carmelo Hayes starting off by attacking the knee, going for it, making sure that Bron Breakker wasn't able to pick him up. The fans were going nuts for Carmelo Hayes. He was loved, he was adored, and the fans were letting Bron Breakker know that he was hated. And that's the way a main event should be, and that's the way it was, and the way it was going. Loved every single second of it. I think it was amazing. And then we had that absolute phenomenal spear again from when he gets to the ropes. Carmelo Hayes does that springboard clothesline thing, and the power on the spear and the brutality, the sound of it made me just go. Ugh. Didn't like the power. It was good. Wasn't a fan of that. It was a bit brutal. Um, and then I thought one of the talking points of that as well was whenever Carmelo Hayes was fighting, the speed of it picked up. It was picking up. It was going. It was going. Bron Breakker did it. Slow it down. Use the power. Use your power. Beat him down even more and more and more, and make him feel every inch of the move you are doing. And I thought that was great. And then in the end, went for the spirit, kicked out. Carmelo Hayes kicked out. He went for nothing but net. and he won that as well. I predicted something would happen at the end, but nothing did happen. Carmelo Hayes gets his hometown adulation, and he goes on to NXT on Thursday. What happens next for Bron Breakker? I still feel like he's going to be called up onto Raw or SmackDown at some point as like a special attraction to beat people up, or to be as like a backup for someone that's going on there. But he needs to be picked up, as well as Roxanne Perez needs to be going up as well. That's why I think the mystery attacker did that to Roxanne Perez, so that she was able to move up as well. So yeah, overall, I give this like a 4.5 out of 5, just because Gallus didn't win. I thought it was an excellent PLE. I thought everything about this, I thought the way that people were fighting and the way everything felt, it felt like a big match. Each match felt something was on the line for it, and it just felt amazing. I'm fully grateful to everyone that was able to join on TikTok. We got 4,051 likes during that. We also had people turning up on YouTube, new subscribers, new followers on TikTok, new followers on Twitch. It means the absolute world that you guys have taken your time out of your day to follow, subscribe, or like what I'm doing. Excuse me, what I'm doing. It bamboozles me. It makes me laugh every time. So thank you ever so much. Yeah, so it means that's why I'm not going to get emotional on stream. It is amazing. So yeah, so with that, with love, with care, and I will see you guys very soon. And for the next time you see me will be my Raw review, NXT review, and make sure you join next Friday, Saturday morning for my SmackDown live review. Let's take care, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.